Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's the one and only Jay Stein coming at you with a little post-market recap. Yeah, today, I kind of felt like today was like a montage of a bunch of different Wall Street movies that have been made over the years. It was like Wolf of Wall Street meets The Boiler Room meets The Big Short meets Margin Call, all put together. It's just ridiculous. I mean, on so many levels. Where do we begin? Okay, so the Dow Jones made a new record high. Oh my goodness, they did. I'm shocked. I'm freaking mind blown. Yeah, but here's the thing. See, and I don't know, this might mean something, it might mean nothing, who knows? Who am I, right? Really? Even though the Dow closed at a record high, that's cool, but it all took a big dive at the end of the day, which that's almost irrelevant, happens all the time. But yet the VIX still closed 10% up. Granted, the VIX is only not even at $21, so that, relatively speaking, is negligible. But the fact that it didn't trade in relation to what the Dow did. I mean, it was 10% up. And again, that might not be anything. It might be something, I don't know. But all I can say is that when I look at the S&P and my support and resistance points, 3 times the charm for me. So if it tests once, test it twice, and then that third time it's either going to make or break it. Well, we're about to test for the third time. And again, when I see that kind of setup, it doesn't cause alarm, but it's worth noting, especially when I also see the 10-year yield starting to creep above 1.7, which, again, not like red alarm, everybody run for the hills. No. That's not until we get to that 1.8, that 1.9. Like, that's when we start, getting in trouble. And the dollar was a little stronger today, too. So, I mean, there was a couple factors that were pushing that VIX up, but at the same time, the Dow closed at record highs. I guess I'm being pragmatic. I'm trying to think outside the box here. Am I still long on quite a few positions? Yes, I am. But if need be, I'll dump some in if I have to. Anyways, oil. Lucky for me, I was able to get out of my oil and gas ETF first thing at the open, got a good price for it, took some nice profits off of it. The big boat, the big boat that was stuck in the Suez Canal. So they were able to move it out to where they can then move it, So everybody knew hey, the Suez Canal is open again. Yeah. So what did we learn? What did we learn? Did we learn that our supply chain is completely screwed, and if one thing happens that our global economy and supply chain might be screwed? No, we didn't learn that. We didn't learn that at all. Did we learn about how one shipping lane being shut down can cause inflation globally by over 35%? Yeah, no, we didn't learn that either. What did we learn? We don't need to make our boats so big. That's what we learned. Don't make your boats quite so big. That boat was really big. Way too big. I normally don't say things like that, but that ship was way too big. I'm just saying. Anyways. All right, the last thing, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing good. It's tracking back around where I want it to go. Portfolio's looking solid. Very happy about that. Let's hope it keeps going. And just fun fact for me, one of my long ETFs, I found out the fund that manages the ETF that I own is coming out with a new ETF that's going to have part of my ETF, so ETF A is going to have part of ETF B is going to be in ETF A. So that means my ETF is now part of a new ETF that's all managed by the same group of people that have other ETFs that are all intertwined. So despite the fact that I have faith in this fund and this fund manager, I just think it's kind of interesting the way that they're setting up their derivatives now. So I got my eyes on y'all. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all had a good trading day. And if anything comes up, I will give you guys a holler. Otherwise, have a good night.